Well, after a nice huge slate on Monday, we are 4 games on a Tuesday. Welcome back for everyone who has never been here before. Welcome for the first time. It is FantasyTeamAdvisor.com bringing home the bacon NBA DFS video for Tuesday, January 28th. We are back with another video. If you've never been here before, we have giveaways every single day. Here's how to win. Like this video, be a subscriber, and leave a comment on the video. If this video gets at least 50 likes, you will have a chance to win a free week of FTA+. Now, that is a week of all sports. So currently for this week, that includes NBA. We've got PGA on Thursday. We've got MMA on Saturday. NASCAR's in the near future. We'll do a showdown breakdown for the Super Bowl and some Super Bowl bets. Then we got baseball in a couple of months. If this video gets at least 100 likes, you'll have a chance at a free month of FTA+. 150 likes, a free year. 200 or more likes on the video, a chance at a lifetime pass. And the second way to win. Somewhere in this video, I'll say a keyword or key phrase. Listen for it, type it in, and have a second chance at a free week of FTA+. Now, yesterday's video. So what we do is normally the cutoff to hit the minimum of 50 likes or the other steps up is tip-off. Yesterday's video, as of the making of this video at 9:20 p.m., 48 likes. So we were too short. So we will have a giveaway for somebody who used the key phrase. And we're going to do that giveaway real quick right now. So let's check it out. So the key phrase in yesterday's video was ref show, or some sort of form of ref show. So we're going to roll it here. And if that comment is here, you will be the winner of a free week. There you go, NY Stiegel, congratulations. You have hit that free week yet again. So all you got to do is email me, dfshelp1@gmail.com. Let me know your username on the site, or remind me of your username on the site, and we'll get you a free week. And that is as easy as it comes, everybody. So the website is FantasyTeamAdvisor.com. Make sure you check that out. Any questions, comments, concerns, you can go check out there. We've got all these tabs in the description of this video right now. Will be the updated Discord. So if you want to come in and see for Discord and see if there's any certain questions, or we do some core plays and some value plays there, that is that. So like I said, a nice slate the past Saturday and then Monday. And now we're back to 4 games. So we're looking at the Lakers at Philly, 6:30 p.m. We've got the Lakers as a 4.5-point favorite right now with the 219.5 over/under. You got Houston at Atlanta. So Dyson Daniels missed Monday. Trae Young missed Monday. It obviously opened up value for a couple other players. It seems and sounds like Trae Young does have a chance to play. Before he was ruled out, he was ruled questionable. It's a second game of a back-to-back. They're probably giving him some rest time to come in. So he probably plays. But again, pay attention and see later down the road. But we've got Houston as a 5.5-point favorite right now. I think if Trae Young comes back, I think it probably goes a little bit lower than that. Over-under of 227.5. We got Utah at Golden State. Golden State currently is a 10.5-point favorite. 227.5 over-under as well. And then Milwaukee at Portland. Milwaukee, a 6.5-point favorite with an over-under of 230.5. So if you've never been here before, here's what we do. Anytime there are at least 5 games on the slate, we give you 3 top, 3 mid, and 3 value picks at each position. After we've already ran 10,000 simulations, then we give you some projections. But since we have under 5 games, we're just going to give you a few plays at each position. These are early projections. The value plays, value will open up throughout the day. So I'll tell everybody, go check out the NBA tab about 2 hours before tip-off. Now, we have chalk, fantasy points allowed by position, DraftKings simulations, FanDuel simulations, a cheat sheet with plays at each position for cash and plays at each position for tournaments, as well as optimal lineups there for you to start your journey to bring home the bacon. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to break down each position. We're going to look at some of the plays at each position and some of the early projections. Now, some of these will change when other news comes out. So starting at the top, point guard wise, Tyrese Maxey about 48 to 50 fantasy points. Damian Lillard about 43 to 45. Steph Curry about 42 to 45 fantasy points. Go down the list. Scoot Henderson at about 33 fantasy points. Anthony Simons at 29, Dennis Schroeder 23, and Brandon. I do like Brandon Podziemski a little bit today. He's 3,900, going up against Utah, 28th DVP, about 19 to 22 fantasy points is what we're looking at for him. Move to the shooting guard position. Paul George out. Is he already ruled out? So he is ruled out for Tuesday. Dyson Daniels was out. This is one ankle. Again, kind of pay attention. Obviously, if he is out, Vit comes in here and gets a little bit more run. Okongwu will get a little bit more run as well, especially if Trae Young is out. We'll see some other value open up there. But you can see, like, pretty much the players that are going to be in there. We're good. We don't have that out. We're not looking there. So looking at shooting guard a little bit, Javonte Green, I've got him projected right around 36 to 38 fantasy points, going up against 29 DVP in Atlanta. You got Colin Sexton against Golden State. They think they're going to be playing from behind, so I think Sexton will play 35-plus minutes here, hopefully. 15th DVP, 33 to 36 fantasy points. Kelly Oubre Jr. against the Lakers, right around 30 to 32 fantasy points. Go down the list a little bit. You're going to save some money, but Isaiah Collier against Golden State, 15 DVP, 25 to 28. Dennis Schroeder in that same game. On the flip side, 28 DVP, about 23 to 25. Max Christie for the Lakers, about 20 fantasy points. And Gary Trent Jr. Going up against Portland, 30th DVP, 19 to 22 fantasy points. Now, I'm looking, depending... The minutes are what's going to be the key factor here. Played 34 last game, put up 25.5. Obviously, we'd love more than that, and he was 3,200, so he has gone up a little bit. Splits-wise, he faced Portland once this year, only got 8 fantasy points. Obviously, the minutes weren't all there for him, so it's really minute-dependent, and especially on a 4-game slate, some of these value picks, they might not pan out. So you got to go real boom or bust. I'm probably not going to be playing much at all. Probably not playing much at all in this game, on this slate, but I wanted to give you guys some of the projections early. Looking at the small forward, Amen Thompson at the top against Atlanta, 27 DVP, about 39 to about 42 fantasy point range. Lauri Markkanen against Golden State, 9th DVP, about 36 to 38. Andrew Wiggins against Utah, 32 to 35. Move down the list a little bit, trying to get into some sense here. And by that, we're going to look at Brian Sensabaugh going up against Golden State, 23 to 25. Come down a little bit, Zachary Reicher. I don't know how you say his name. Let me know if you do know how. About 19 to 22. Ricky Council, the fourth, about 19 to 22 as well. Moving, I forgot to mention, at the end of this video, we are going to build a DraftKings lineup, a FanDuel lineup, and a Yahoo lineup for you guys. A lot of people are questionable or they've got the out tag. So Kuminga is out for a couple more weeks. You got John Collins, didn't play Monday. Second straight game. This is one definitely to pay attention to. If he is out, you are going to see some value for Utah. But again, we got to wait to see. Draymond Green, he will be out. This will be his fourth game. We'll kind of see. He hasn't played since the 18th. So we'll see what he's up to. Maybe it changes, but I doubt it. Bobby Portis Jr. did play on Monday. We'll see if he plays tonight on this Tuesday slate. But we are looking at the power forward. My favorite play of the day, I think the highest scorer of the day, most likely, Giannis Antetokounmpo against Portland, 20th DVP, about 56 to 60 fantasy point range for us. LeBron James against Philly, 24th DVP, about 48 to 52. Go down a little bit, DeAndre Hunter against Houston, not the best matchup. It's actually the worst matchup, first DVP, but we're looking about 26 to 30 fantasy points. And then we go down the list a little bit, under 5K. When I look at value-ish type plays, I'm looking under 5K and right around the 5 times minimum, 5 times value. Obviously, you would love 6, 7, 8, 9 times value, but we're not going to get that everywhere. Going down the list, Tari Eason, about 25th DVP there, about 24 to 26. Dylan Brooks, 25th DVP, also 22 to 25. Taurean Prince against Portland. I don't know if he'll get any run. It's a huge value play if he plays, but I don't know if he's going to get the minutes. About 19 to 22 fantasy points. Then we move to the center position. So we're looking at center, and we're looking at, and you can see Embiid out tag. He's going to be out for this game. Yes, because why wouldn't he be out? Softer than baby poop. Walker Kessler did not play on Monday. This is definitely something to pay attention to. Still got the out tag. Well, obviously throughout the day, what that will change to questionable, probably, and then we'll see if he plays or not. So at the top, Anthony Davis, AD all day, 52 to 55 fantasy points. Onyeka Okongwu against Houston, 33 to 36 fantasy points. Go down the list a little bit. Brook Lopez at 27 fantasy points is where we'd kind of look at. Trace Jackson Davis obviously gets a little bit more of a boost with Draymond being out. 29 DVP there, about 24 to 26. Clint Capella about 22 to 25. Donovan Clingan against Milwaukee, 8 DVP, so not the best matchup, about 21 to 25. And then a couple under 4.5K plays. Kyle Filipowski against Golden State, 21st DVP, 20 to 24. And then Robert Williams against Milwaukee, not the best one, first DVP against there, but 18 to 22 is kind of probably what we'd be looking at there. So there you have it. It is a very small 4-game slate. Giannis at the top. I think it's more of a, when you build lineups here, more of a boomer bust. So when we build a lineup on DraftKings, FanDuel, or Yahoo, they are tournament focused. They are built for tournaments. That is what we're looking at. So that being said, we've given you some of the projections. If you want to see all of the projections, all of the simulations, you got to go check out fantasyteamadvice.com. You got to check out FTA Plus, $10 for a week, $30 for a month, basically $1 a day is what it'll get you. So that being said, the keyword of the day, being a Tuesday, I don't have much. Flu. Let's put flu. Because my daughter has the flu. Daycare has the flu. My daycare kids are sick. So my 2 kids can't go to daycare this week. So I have to work and entertain them at the same time. All while I'm under DPA. And I can't leave my computer for too long. So it should be very interesting next couple of days. I'm not happy about it. But again, there you go. Flu. Hopefully we have a flu game here. And my kids are fantastic today while I work. Breaking news, they won't be. One will. I mean, the one's, was born this year. He's okay. Not this year. He would be 27 days old. Okay. So I digress. So we're going to build a DraftKings lineup. Boomer bust, stars and scrubs. It's the type of day it kind of is. Just kind of looking at some core plays, some value that might open up. It depends. But I really like Isaiah Collier down here at 5,200. He is a cheap option. If he gets in there, I don't mind him. Buddy Hield should get a little bit more run here. Especially with Draymond out, which I believe he should be out here. We got Denny here, more of a mid-tier. I mean, his price has gone up since last year. That's wild. And Tunicopol, under 12K, averaging 60 a game. I like that a lot. Okongwu, I would like him a little bit more if Trey is actually out of this game. So that's definitely something that we need to kind of pay attention to. Now, we're building these lineups. Some of you guys take these lineups and don't change it, and that is it. Which I wouldn't say do that because it's early projections. We've got a ton of players that are questionable or have the out tag, which will then change. Come back, edit some of these. We did have a big winner last week or the week before? And he sent a super chat, which was awesome. So if you guys ever win big, let me know. I love to hear the stories we have. You can show your winning lineups in the Winning Lineups Discord channel. And for anyone who uses the FTA Sports logo for FanDuel or DraftKings and you take down a tournament with at least 1,000 players in it, we are going to give you, and you show proof of the picture, excuse me, we are going to give you 1 month free of FTA Plus on top of your winning. So You can't really go wrong there, can you? And then this is another value play, very boomer bust. You can see Podziemski here, 3,900. Vanderbilt's 3,400. Down here, Buddy Hield's 47. Isaiah Collier is 52. So more boomer bust because then we did pay up for Antetokounmpo, Denny, Javonte Green, and Okongwu a little bit. So that is a DraftKings lineup. Again, it's 4 games. I am strictly tournaments on under 5. So when we put our cheat sheet together, it'll be tournament only for us. So we look at FanDuel. We've got Van Vliet at the top. We've got Colin Sexton all the way down. So if you want to pause the video, you guys can see this lineup here as well. As you see, I have $0 balance. I do not play on FanDuel. But there you go. That is an early lineup on FanDuel. And some of you do play Yahoo. The pricing is quite a bit different between some of the, like Collier is a certain price on both FanDuel and DraftKings. And then he's $12 here on Yahoo. So we pay down. And then Podziemski on Yahoo's $20. Where on the other sites, he is a very cheap option. So kind of the price differential is might be where you play or not. So we got Podziemski, Vit. Now Vit is more tournament in value if some other guys are out of this lineup. Amen Thompson, Giannis, Chris Middleton, Donovan Clingan, and Scoot. I do love Scoot Henderson today. I don't know what it is about him. I usually see a play, I look at the value, I look at the projections and the early simulations, and I hone in on a guy. And I love Scoot Henderson here. So if you're trying to get some strategy behind what you're doing, basically what you're looking at, if you want to take down a tournament, you need to find the player and their salaries. Minimum that they have to score is 7 times value. It's more likely you need huge success, and each player that you choose in your lineup, at least on DraftKings anyway, needs a minimum of like 8 to 8.5 times value to take down a tournament. And you have to get lucky, I understand that, but we are building lineups, tournament lineups, more boomer bust. So what you do is, and I don't know how it really translates on Yahoo because the pricing's a little bit different, but on like DraftKings, what I would do is take a like just for instance, a $5,000 player. You want to 8 to 8.5, so you're looking at 40 to 45 if you want to get up there. Get up there at 10 times value at 50. So again, and it's very hard to build a lineup where the majority of your players go for 8 times value. I get that, but that's kind of in the back of your mind. If you're like, why can't I take down a tournament? What am I looking at? Kind of have that in the back of your mind. You need a minimum of at least 8 times value, and you're not going to get that from everybody, and it's very hard to get that. So that's why it is very hard to take down a tournament. So that's what I've got in this video. Broke down a 4-game slate, early projections, early simulations. Congratulations to the winner. Good luck to everyone. Make sure you hit that like on this video. Make sure you follow us or subscribe to us. Go look out. We have a TikTok. We have an Instagram. It's all in the description of this video. So good luck, everyone, tonight. Let's have fun, but most importantly, let's bring home some bacon. Peace.